Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 23 in our series on production line. And I'm just going to move out so that the noise from our production line doesn't drown out the dulcet tones of my voice. Now I want to start off this episode to give a shout out to a gentleman by the name of Rusty Walker, who in the comments of 2 of the production line episodes that I put out has given me some very helpful hints. And also to let you know that Rusty has his own YouTube channel and he's got some tutorials on this game, Production Line, and I am going to put a link to his channel in the comments below, so that if you would like to go and check that out, please do. It's always great to acknowledge and to say thanks to people who give you a helping hand, and I appreciate Rusty's comments and also the tips that he's given me in playing the game. Now, just in line with that, and also having had a look at some of the developer blogs that have been released by Cliff, I think it was Cliff, who is the designer and programmer of this great game. I want to go and just set up where we are now, because there are some fundamental things. Well, there's lots of fundamental things I got wrong, but there are some pretty fundamental things that we should change to make the game easier to manage. And the first thing I want to do is go up to our design for cars and actually change the names so that we know exactly what these guys are, and we don't have to worry about them anymore. My initial idea was to have them be like model names, and then perhaps move them from luxury down to budget as things go along. But that just makes managing everything just way too difficult. So basically what I want to do is I want to set all these cars up in their specific price categories. And for us, we have the budget and the mid-range primarily. So first thing I want to do is go through and change all our base to budget so that we know what category it falls in, and then also go and change these things from premium and urban to mid-range. And then when I do that, I want to come back and I want to introduce a sedan expensive. So that's what I'm going to do now. So just everyone talk amongst yourselves for a second while I set this up, and then we can move forward from there. So of course the bud is for budget as opposed to the base. So we'll do all of that first. Okay, now that's all the budgets. Fine. Now the premiums are in fact going to be mid-range. So we're just going to call them mid. Ba, 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 ba. This was complicated. I have an urban in there. Mid. Okay, now having done that, I'm going to add the sedan expensive. X, well, we're going to call it EXP for extra special. Now that's interesting. Why did it put it there? It doesn't, I wonder how it's sorted. Oh, it's sorted by price. There you go. We should sort it by name. That would, you would hope that would make less sense, or more sense, but it actually, oh, expensive is above mid, and budget is, hello? So oh, I didn't, you're a goose, Stephen. Seriously. Yeah, that's Grumpy's name, actually. So we want to create a similar model. Thank you very much. Dearie me. Fancy going to all that trouble and not doing that. You're going to be a budget. That's what you're going to be. But because you're a budget, you're going to have a few things in you, but not many. But the expensive one has to have everything. Included. Leather interior, included. I think it's in there. Polished paintwork, oh, definitely. Steering, yep, solid roof. We want the sunroof, thank you. Basic seats. Oh, sorry. Basic seats. White leather. Yeah, why not, right? We put them in. And the basic wheels, which are common, and the 5-point wheels, and the, oh, matte black wheels. Oh, 5-point wheels. Oh, matte black. No, 5-point. I hope I've included those. Okay, that's the expensive. Now, what I want to do is go through and set all these up so they are inside the budget range. And then the mid-range, up towards the top end, the budget range, the mid-range, yep, the budget range, the mid-range. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to set them all up so that they're basically at the top of their particular price break category. Sedan, oh, expensive. All right, this is where we're going. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the mid-range, yeah, the budget, yeah, a little bit high, and the mid-range. Yep, and we're going to use the discount structure, which we have set up, to handle them perhaps being set too high. So we've got our spend in showroom before discount, 1 hour 10%, 2 hours 15%, 3 hours 20, 4 hours 25, 5 hours 30, 6 hours 35, 8 hours 45%, and if they're there for 10 hours, they get a, let's make it a 50% discount. I think that's not unreasonable. 12 hours 55. Don't want to give away the farm. And then 14 hours is going to be 65. That last one being a 10% gap, and there being 5% gaps along there. Now that's good. Now, the one thing I do want to do is have a look at the market analysis to see where we're getting most of our sales. So this is sales per customers. So the off-road mid-range, let me see if I can read this properly. Let's go sedan mid-range. 0 sales per hour. We're making 3 per hour. And we're getting 6 customers per hour. So if I go and have a look at sedan mid-range, how many of those have we got? Sedan mid-range. A lot. But they've been there. There's 4 of them. Can't be 4 at 160,000, can they? Yep, they can. 4 cars haven't sold. Now that could be for a number of reasons, but what is selling are these. Compact budget, compact mid-range, the small van. Sedan expensive. Do we have one of those in there? I think we do. And the budget pickup. So, the total market share, the compact is 9%, the sedan is 7.9%, the mid-range compact is 7%. Well, you would have to say, looking at this, that it's the sedans where we got some pretty reasonable value. And it may be that we are overpriced. Right. We could include features. And that would make our cars more attractive. So the sedan budget is losing money. No music. And I'm going to go okay, that is why is that not letting me turn that off? Ah, there you go. And none of that's included either. Okay. 22. Ah, we've sold one. Sedan mid-range. Okay, we have 22. They are now starting to sell. 1.43. And I think what we need too is to keep the marketing campaigns up and running so that we are in a position to attract customers into our showroom and to be impressed with our cars. Now, we've only got one option at the moment, and that is a branded awareness campaign for 24 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I think what I would like to do is go over, oops, sorry, not go there, go here and see what else we can add in in technology for our vehicles. And I am particularly thinking of electronics. Folding wind mirrors, no. Sat nav. Car alarm, that's doable. Door panel manufacturer. And robots galore. Yes, let's keep that up for now. Where's marketing? Maybe it's in administration. Print marketing. There we go. And TV and billboard marketing. Product placement, sponsorship, banner, ad marketing. Billboard marketing. Let's add that to the queue because I think that's important for us as well. We need to be getting on with that. And let's just go and check out the money situation. We certainly have driven down our profitability. We spent $400,000, so where cars are selling. Okay, now let's have a look again and see if we can work out our market analysis. Oh, it changes. I wonder if that's based on an hour. Sales per hour. Sales per hour, 1. Customers, 4. Customers, 6. 6. 3. 6%. Sales per customer. You would have to say at the moment that it is the compact mid-range. What is the compact mid-range doing? Oh, maintenance departments. Okay, we're going to look at that in a minute. But compact mid-range. We have only one in stock. What are our customers telling us about that? Nothing. Compact mid-range. Okay. 38,700, it's mid-range. Look for different body type, 75%. Insufficient features, 25. Okay. Still only got one in the compact mid-range. We've still only got one in there. What's happening in the queue or the schedule? The compact mid-range, total hourly production, all production lines. Let's raise you up to 3. Whoops, 3. Which will make a difference and see how we go. We are, and we got a bottleneck and we have a breakdown. Okay. What we need is some facilities. The maintenance department. Ooh, yes. Now, how much do you cost? 98,000. Power demand is 25 and the increases the count of employees. So let's just see if we can position this to cover off every... Oh, look at that. Yes, of course, it's not going to fit neatly, is it? But what we could do is move everything around so that it behaved like it was being a reasonable thing. That doesn't look quite right to me. That looks better. We need, oh, and we can fit it in there too. That's pretty good going, actually. I'm going to hold off. I do want to get the production line going, clear up the backlog. And we could save ourselves just a wee bit of money by pausing this for a moment. And that would also cut down our consumption of raw materials. Down to 6 cars in the showroom. You would have to say we're doing pretty well. Expensive sedan. We have 3 in the showroom. What's going on here? Uninstalled features, fine. Sedan, expensive. Right. What we could do, and what we should do with sedan expensive, is change the schedule and get it down to just 1. So what we've got set up here is that the standard, red leather seats, well done. Faster drying, current research, 2 extra slots, upgrade all slots, yes. And edit, we'll come back to models in a minute, red leather seats, okay. So the standard we have is 2 vehicles per hour. That's the schedule. And if we think they're going well, we have put it up to 3 vehicles per hour. And if we think they're not a high seller, like the sedan expensive, we're dropping it to 1 per hour. And hopefully we will get the balance right. So I'm just going to keep this running till we clear the backlog. And then I'm going to come over here and have a look at the marketing department. Now we've got some choices. And I think what we ought to do is go with the maintenance department, frankly. Because, and we do some more research. So in car designs, we have got the matte black wheels and we have these down here. I think it's time to create the sports body. I think that's what we're going to do there. And then we've got one design studio. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't think we need more than that at this stage. I just want to go and check this. The premium music, then the robots galore, then the door panel manufacturer and billboard marketing. Yes. And the faster drying, which is actually being researched as we speak. Now, we are down to 83% in energy, so I think I would, first of all, I'll add the slot for facilities for the maintenance department, because that's going to be important moving forward. And we're going to put it, well, I would like to put it right there. I could put it there, but I would have to move that slot just a little bit. 1 down. Okay, hold on. No, we're not going to do that. Stop that. 1 down. We can move you 1 down. We certainly can, Ollie. So we're going to pause the game. There's nothing there at the moment, so it's ideal for us. We will move you, and we will move you down 1. We will add the conveyor between the 2, like so. And then we will put in the maintenance department, which will cover, actually, let's go out, so just make sure of this. It covers everything, except 1 square in the corner over there, which we're not going to build on. And it covers all of this area down here. So maintenance has been installed. Placing down a maintenance facility will ensure that any broken down slots get fixed much faster. Selecting any maintenance facility will show the blue overlay which highlights the fast and slow response time areas for the nearest facility. Clicking on a maintenance facility will also show you how many slots are currently broken down. Oh, really? Maintenance department. Maintenance departments reduce the time taken to fix breakdowns on the production line. The closer a broken down slot is to the nearest maintenance department, the quicker the breakdown gets fixed. That's excellent, everybody, and welcome on board maintenance department. Actually, look at that. It looks really cool. Wow, it looks like, it looks really cool. I like that. Okay, so we now have our first maintenance department. That's going very well. We're at 1.4, and I would like to add some more power generation. However, I think what we probably want to do, though, before we do that, is have a look at... Now, we can improve high output power plant. Let's just go and check that out for a second. Oh, sorry, that's not where we check it out for a second. Facilities, power plant, high output power plant. Power supply 3,800. Oh, wow. It more than doubles. Yes, well, not by much though. 1,800, 3,600, and it goes to 3,800. So it more than doubles. But it's more than double the cost too. 31. It goes to 62. Interesting. It will be cheaper. Actually, it is interesting. It will be cheaper by $10,000 approximately to stay with the lower power plants. But then of course there's the space issue. Let's go and do the research on it anyway. It's a thing we should have. We'll add it to the queue, and we've got quite a bit of research queued up. Maybe we need more research, guys. That might not be a bad idea either. Let's see. What does a research office cost us? Oh, it takes power and employees. What else we got? And we got a research centre. It takes 6 employees. It's not quite double the cost. It gives 2.29 a minute, and this gives 0.92. Whoa, that's a big increase. Maybe we should do the research centre as well. I'll be queuing up research forever. Marketing, quality assurance, specialisation. Ooh, right. Research centre. I think I want that. And it's affordable too. That one's not. Well, not affordable. It's quite expensive. But yeah. Yep. I think that's good. And still making money and still haven't got a whole lot of cars in the showroom. I wonder if that means we've underpriced everything. I don't think it has, but what it does mean is that if we don't start producing some cars here, we're going to be behind the 8 ball. So we cleared the bottleneck and we've got the maintenance facility in, so I think we should just go ahead. Yeah, well, we've got breakdowns up here. Oh, yes, we do. Okay. I think I might have had that paused for just a little bit too long. Now, what's the issue here? One common feature not included. One common feature not included. One common feature, right. So the bud, what common feature? In-car music. In-car music. Thank you. The sedan budget. In-car music. And the small van budget. In-car music. Now, we do have, or are now producing, a sedan expensive range. I think it would be a good idea to produce an SUV expensive range. Now, do I know why? Well, basically because we want to get up in that market segment and hopefully, look at the price range, 99,000 included, and we're just going to put everything in there. Front mesh, yeah, we put in a front mesh, and we're going to go to 5-point wheels. Actually, did we put 5-point wheels in this expensive model up here? Where's the other expensive model? 5-point wheels, yeah, yes we did. Okay, so all our expensive cars had the 5-point wheels. Now the SUV, wherever the SUV turned up, add entry, hang on, SUV expensive, add new entry, SUV expensive, one of those, excellent. I don't know if it can actually, we have a large number of cars being produced. I don't actually know if it can produce that many in an hour, but obviously it will go through the cycle. So even if it takes longer than an hour, it's still going through the cycle that we've set it. And it looks like we're going to have some delays, but not much actually. It doesn't look like there's too much of a delay, and vehicle sales are going quite well actually. Let's go and have a look again at the market analysis. SUVs doing well. Off-road budget is doing well. The expensive sedan is doing well. Wow, look at that. And then the compact budget. Now, the SUV mid-range, we could probably do with some more SUV mid-range. Let's go and set up another SUV mid-range. Sedan, SUV budget, SUV mid-range. We'll go up to 3, oh, not 1, 3. I think we've done very well, and once again, thanks to Rusty Walker, who gave me the tips and tricks on this particular game. And as I mentioned at the start, don't forget to check out his link below and have a look at his channel. It seems like he's got some pretty good tutorial and some pretty good information on production line there for you. But that's it for this episode, and I would have to say stability is with us, and we're looking pretty solid actually. I think we're doing okay. We had a bit of a rough start, but now I think we're doing much better. So thank you very much everyone for joining me today. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the Gig channel again very soon. Until then, stay well everyone. and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.